I just noticed something, TDT.
What?
It's like your group of people call it like top deckers.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, they're the top deckers.
They're the top deckers. That's pretty dope. Yeah, go ahead. You got your intro thing.
Welcome back to an Extra Deck podcast. I am here with Callie, my usual guest. Hopefully we can get rid of him soon. No, I'm just kidding. But it is always great to be back for you guys. As you guys know, you can like, comment, subscribe down below if you want to see more of these alike. And, well, if you just want to support the channel, because, you know, your boy trying to get to monetization. You know, we almost there. So,
For real? Really?
I'm like 800 hours short, and that's it. I'm like 300 subscribers off and 800. It sounds like it's a lot, but it's really not.
Casual Callie's not even that close. So,
Really?
Yeah, casual Callie's not that close.
Maybe you should follow on TDDs. But it is great to be back. This podcast is probably going to be just a little bit shorter because, well, we on a bit of a time crunch, and it's okay. But I would like to start it out and say, you know, I hope you're having a great week. You know, mine's been a lot of working, a little bit of stress, but now we're here.
Yeah, mine has been interesting.
Okay.
I can say that there's so many different things that happen through your week that I think people don't appreciate the nuance sometimes. Like, you go through so many things over and over again. Mm-hmm. And then, like, when you start to notice some of the simple things in life becomes a little bit more interesting. You know
it definitely does. I noticed in my own reservedness that, like, if you hold on to those little things versus focusing on, like, this big picture, like, life becomes so much easier and simpler. You just kind of, like, glide through, you know?
Definitely.
So, I definitely want to go ahead and start off discussing a little bit of like Yu-Gi-Oh like history, you know, just like kind of talk about it, you know, whether it be behind like the scenes or like actual decks or just, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh history itself.
Well, sit down, young whippersnapper, because you didn't start playing in like 2010. That was 8 years. I was in the game almost a decade when you started.
So you was a veteran, we'll say?
I am a veteran Yu-Gi-Oh player. I started in 2002 when the cards first came out to American shores, and I've been playing ever since. So you can say that, I'm well versed into the game.
Okay, I definitely, I want to say I started about like 2005. Obviously wasn't doing much. I was
how old were you, like 8?
I was
maybe?
like 7. I was like 7, and my first tournament I went, I lost my first round and I dropped. I was like, I'm done. I didn't win, so I don't get to move on, and that's how I saw it. If I remember correctly, it was at Comic Oasis too.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, we had a shop that was local here in Vegas named Comic Oasis. It eventually ended up closing down, but it was one of the most iconic shops that we could think of, like in that era, pretty much. You know?
I agree. That was a shop called OTK Gaming.
OTK,
that was one of my favorite shops to ever attend. Game World, which closed down, that was a great shop. Those were some good shops back in the day.
I think Game World was probably the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh shop in Vegas.
Wholeheartedly agree.
There hasn't been one more iconic yet.
I gotta say OTK too. But maybe it's just because I'm an OTK.
I would normally agree with you on OTK, but because of how central Game World was and how many people went to it.
Definitely. Game World was definitely central.
OTK was like on the other edge of the world.
OTK was packed, man.
Yeah. Well, it's not hard to pack a 5x5 space.
It was like 50, 60 people in there.
Yeah.
Like, if we broke fire code, like 100%, dog. It was crazy.
They didn't care though. You guys were playing cardboard.
They definitely did not care at all. Like, actually, I remember back in the day, I lost my Dark Arm Dragon at that shop, and I still the Dark Arm Dragon that I have now.
Okay.
They actually gave it back. I was like, what?
That's a nice shop because most shops that don't have that.
Like normally when you lose something, it's
you lost it.
You lost it.
Yeah.
But
kind of like my Ulti Abyss Dweller.
You ain't getting over that.
Not getting that back.
But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh history. What do we start off at?
I guess we could just start at the fact that, like, you know, LOB and just kind of what it's evolved to.
Oh, cool. Legend of Blue Eyes came out around that time. I was in the 5th grade, so what, roughly 12?
Yeah,
maybe. Something around that. 4th and 5th grade, and I can remember, like, the only thing that we were ever focused on was Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, and Swords Over Little.
The main protagonist card.
Yeah. That guy had a Fierce Knight.
Yeah.
Really, really bad things. I do have a series called Yu-Gi-Oh! Stories.
Yeah.
And I have like a whole journey that I tell people. I got clapped up by Jirai Gumi. Like, that's Metal Raiders, but that's a little later.
Yeah.
Legend of Blue Eyes, it was more so like players were really, or people were really playing by,
it was like house rules.
Yeah, house rules, Duel Monsters rules, you know, stuff like that. It was
whatever you want to refer to them, but yeah.
Yeah, it was hella casual. I think even some of the more hardcore players were like, they were just more like collectors or so. It wasn't necessarily like a game at the time, Legend of Blue Eyes. Of course, there were like very competitive players, but you guys got to remember, social media didn't exist in 2002.
Yeah.
Things were really just word of mouth. So, like, we didn't really have local shops in 2002 to go to and stuff like that. It was just whoever you found around the corner and they played. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was very much different. So, when I say that it was like literally house rules, it was literally show rules pretty much.
Well, because the only TCG that we had around at the time would have been Magic the Gathering. And there weren't many, like, card game shops at that time. Like, nobody really existed, so...
And yeah, like, in order for a Magic the Gathering, you gotta remember, even for a Magic the Gathering shop, which... That, I don't even think that happened a lot. I can't remember. I don't remember any Magic the Gathering shops at the time. But like, I you know, at least like how we have now. But in order for a Magic the Gathering shop to do Yu-Gi-Oh, they would literally have to take time out of their day or out of their Magic schedule to do a new card. It did not happen like that.
No.
It's crazy how it's evolved. But Legend of Blue Eyes was definitely, it was like a beginner set. Think of it kind of like when Master Duel dropped. Right. Everybody's just like non-competitive Yu-Gi-Oh players. They're just like getting the cards and having fun and stuff like that. That's what it was all about.
Definitely. I think I started probably, like I said, I was around 2005. So I think Dark Realm was just now a thing at that point.
Oh God, no. 2005. You're the year after Invasion of Chaos. You're good for that.
Okay, then so
I mean, we can skip all the way to there because to be honest with you,
there wasn't much throughout that. History really.
Legend of Blue Eyes and Metal Raiders were pretty much like weebs, right?
Yeah.
Magic Ruler came out, and that's when players started to like understand that spell cards that they gave us were ridiculously busted.
Yeah.
And then that's when we had to like things started getting reined back a little harder.
Right.
Feral Servant was probably when players started to realize that like competitive you know what I mean? That's when people started to think the ideology of playing strong attack monsters like 1900 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then Dark Crisis gave us skill drain, which, you know, normal monsters, strong attack, beat down. We had like different variants.
Yeah.
So like throughout that year, those first 2 years, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was definitely evolving and changing. Invasion of Chaos was like a game changer. And then roughly a year after that, that's when you came into the game. That was GOAT format.
Okay. So yeah, I'd be entering about GOAT format, and then from that point on, I probably played all the way until actually about 2009. I'm looking up at his maps.
Oh, so crazy. Yeah, that makes sense.
Would have been till about 2009. I would have stopped for about a year, and I would have came back for about 2010. I was just playing like sports and stuff like that, like a ton of different like family and household things going on as well. And I would have came back to about like Black Wings and all that good stuff.
Also 2009, 2010, 2011. Well, 2009, 2000.
Yeah, because Trishula was just now being banned when I came back.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
But, excuse me, my apologies. To brush up on GOAT format was a lot different than what people play now, too.
Like, yeah, it's evolved even more.
I think when a lot of people look back, you guys got to remember when you're looking back at you're looking back in hindsight.
Yeah.
So of course things are going to be a lot better. They're going to be a lot different, more advanced minds. We can easily go back and just look. Oh, we should have played this, and this.
Yeah, we dissect so easily after we have all of the information.
And then also we got to remember, social media was still not a thing. Like social media was not a thing back in 2000.
Yeah, social media wasn't a thing, and Soulja Boy just started his trend on YouTube.
Nah. Oh well, yeah, that was not just yet. Maybe a year after 2006.
Yeah,
but you're pretty much there. So like, yeah, you're right. But like, people putting like deck lists online and stuff like that was not available to the majority of players. We used to have a site called Pojo, Duelist Grounds.
Yeah.
TCG Player had a
They still do.
They still
have their. Yeah. It's better now. You ain't gotta search up cards.
Loco. Yeah, like people used to go in Metagame. You remember Metagame? Metagame used to have. It was a website that used to give us information on these particular cards, but like. They even had written articles in the magazines and stuff. But information was still a lot slower. It wasn't like this, you got the information.
Yeah.
So Yu-Gi-Oh! Was still a little chaotic. People play what they want. People play what they liked. And it was really fun. It was really fun from like that perspective because people got to play some amazing cards. And not everything was easy to get. Like you couldn't just have a Black Luster Soldier in the back. Like that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's not like today where everybody opens a case and then you have everything you need and nobody likes to trade anymore.
Yeah.
Like you actually had to go searching for stuff that you wanted and know what you were looking for because if you didn't, you were just doing stuff aimlessly.
Yeah, like I would go as far as to say the people that play GO format now are playing an extremely saturated version of GO because not everybody had all of the cards that you have. Like Torrential Tribute was an ultra rare Yu-Gi-Oh card with no reprint. You know, Ring of Destruction, another really hard to get card.
Exarian Universe was a secret. Like
if you guys decide to play the Exarian Universe version, I don't like that one.
But it's still
it was a secret
like,
rare team promo. There's also Delinquent Duo, extremely hard to get cards. So like, people like to play this over exaggerated version of GOATs that did not exist back then because people did not have that accessibility.
Yeah, it's hard, and especially now those cards are older, so there's a lot more in circulation from like
reprints and everything.
Not even just reprints, but like damaged, lightly used. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, there's so many different conditioned ones that like make it so much easier for you to obtain and be able to play that format. That's why we have that saturatedness.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because like I said, people just open up cases now and they have everything they need. So by the time that you have so much, you've ended up with everything.
I feel like you taking shots at me when you talking about opening cases, dog. Well, you got something you want to tell me?
Well, this is your intervention.
Moving up to 2009, I actually really enjoyed that Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's strictly because it's a lot of nostalgia to it. I'm not going to say that it was the best format ever. It was a fun format. It was one of those formats that I enjoyed playing. And
it wasn't terrible. It just was not terrible at all. It was really good.
There were some cards that were really problematic. Dark Strike Fighter. Yeah. Dark Strike Fighter ridiculously Goyo. But Goyo was like... Goyo felt like...
It got hit more than it should have been.
Well, by the time Goyo got hit, it was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Goyo felt like...
a mid-range card, like almost.
No, I'm trying to think of like a current Yu-Gi-Oh card. Goyo felt like Bystials.
Okay.
Like, really good, really powerful, but...
Only for the meta.
Yeah, and not necessarily centering around, like, this card is overpowered, it needs to be banned. It was like, yo, it's powerful, but it's like...
It has to get there.
It's a good card. That's it. It's like a really, really good card that everybody plays. So.
Yeah, and I guess looking back, it's really hard to have like a level 2 and a level 4 like tuner and sync like monster at the time, or a 3 and 3, for it to be overpowered.
Rescue Cat.
For it to be overpowered.
Rescue Cat.
To make it. So now you going back on your argument?
I'm saying it's really good. It's just not ban worthy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not too many monsters that would facilitate it so much that makes it overpowered. Is what I'm saying.
Rescue Cat.
Rescue Cat is fine. That is one of the.
Summoner Monk.
Okay.
That's already 6 ways.
Okay.
Emergency Teleport.
Okay. But none of those cards got hit.
You're right. Oh, okay. I think I know what you're saying. You're talking about they didn't. Okay.
Yes.
Summoner Monk did get hit on one time, if I remember correctly.
I mean, they got hit, but not for that combo and that reason.
Yeah, Summoner Monk got hit because Summoner Monk was... I can't believe Summoner Monk was ridiculous.
Summoner Monk was ridiculous when Xyz first got dropped.
Bro, it was a crush card. No, it couldn't be tributed, right? I don't remember. I'm old. But Summoner Monk, if I remember correctly, it was a crush card target that got you into Arcanite Magician and could summon an addition. It was ridiculous. Yeah. Summoner Monk to Rescue Cat was like the bee's knees.
Yeah. And if we're gonna talk about any level 6 that should have been hit sooner, Brionac and Light Swarms. Free double Lumina ditch and then resummon Lumina, Milf, Wolf.
Your boomer is definitely speaking right here, dog.
Poor guy, $210.
Yeah, but from there, I think another kind of format I think me and TJ can both remember. I think this is the one we can start talking about together is the wind-up format.
Yeah.
I hated that format.
I love that format.
You love that.
I love that format.
I hated it.
I love that format.
It was play wind-ups or playing sectors, guys. There was no.
I played both.
You either play one or the other. You can't really play anything else. So I didn't really like that format for that reason.
I am still advocating for them to ban Hunter and give me my Zenmaity back. What does Zenmaity do? Zenmaity does nothing.
Soon. I mean, it's a master duel when it's trash, so I expect that to still happen. Why are you looking at me like crazy? I'm just telling you what it is.
I just want my toys back. But that format was definitely one of the funner formats for me because I just had so much access to those cards and I already had them. I was playing them and I just loved it. But we all know Callie doesn't like to play, toys and stuff. So
I mean, whatever. Look, man, whatever you do with your rose is your business. Right?
Amen. So anyway, no. But that would also be the format that we ended up meeting, and then pretty much we're like, at least outside of Yu-Gi-Oh is to where we're here now.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's crazy.
But that brings a lot of like stories and stuff through those formats and stuff too.
Great times, bad format.
Yeah.
In my opinion. TJ's all fucking roses and Guns and Roses, or not Guns and Roses. He's all, yo, this glitz and glamour. Like he's like, yo, this is the best time ever. I'm like, yo, you guys are cool, but the time is trash.
Yeah,
the format's trash.
Me and Mom sitting there hand looping people for 5. Like, yeah, this is fun. Like,
I hated that format. But yeah, you were saying that it was some pretty memorable times. What exactly were you thinking about?
It just brings like a lot of back like Game World stuff. Like I remember Shockmaster had just dropped and this was the thing. I was playing wind-ups and like
this man stays bro. What? I'm gonna get you a shirt that just says toxic on here, dog. It's literally
I'll wear it every day.
Oh my god. You won't take a shower either.
No.
Toxic!
I'm gonna get toxic tatted across my chest without the X. It's gonna have a K. TIKS. Toxic.
My son might think it's a Taki, dog. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Oh god. Oh my god. But that was I love that. I think that also has a lot to do with Game World too, because Game World definitely made the environment like
your shop makes sure if your locals is a great locals, I think it almost doesn't matter what situation you're in. It's a great local. And I wholeheartedly agree that was a great time for us.
Yeah.
It might not have been a great time at Yu-Gi-Oh, but the local shops were banging. We had 3 of them. We had
We Play. OTK was still slightly a thing during Game World.
OTK was still there.
Yeah.
And then we have Game World, Maximum Comics. 2 Maximum Comics. One in Henderson.
No. Maximum Comics didn't open their second location until like a couple years later.
Okay, well regardless.
So actually we had 6.
Okay, yeah.
Because there was the one near OTK but further than OTK.
Yeah, and we used to go store hopping a lot. So yeah, that was the time.
I was also in school, so it was easy for me to just go do whatever the hell I wanted.
Yeah, those were the good old days. And then after that, the Firewater format hit was a year later.
And then right during that, we had... Oh, no, not Firewater. It would have been Dragon Ruler format.
Dragon Ruler format followed afterward. Yep. That's where we went to Worlds. That was pretty good.
When I got my super quick draws from Turbo Pack for like $20 a piece.
Where you got your... Maxi, your German Maxi, like a dummy. This man traded his English Maxi for... That already sounds bad to today's standard. That's like the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
This man traded his German Maxi for an English Maxi, and he gave up cards.
Okay, so to be fair, back in the day, foreign cards were definitely worth more than English cards for whatever fucking reason. But... I definitely did trade up because I am a German and Italian whore, and I love my German and Italian cards.
Italian cards in Europe are actually seen as the worst cards.
And I still traded up for
his English cards, and then the people would trade the English cards to the German people because they want the English cards. Like,
and they were definitely making money off of me while I was making money off of everybody else. But no, there's at Worlds there was one situation where we're walking around, we're doing our thing, and we see this guy. We walk up and we're like, yo, you got trades? And he's like, yeah. So we're going through the binder and we see Tournament Pack Quick Draw Synchrons. And at the time, these are like one of the most sought after cards because Synchro was just a huge deck. And we ask him how much he wants it for, and I think he says like they're $20. And at the time they'd be like $40-50 or something. Callie could not pull out his wallet faster than me. Like, it just did not happen. I bought those cards instantly. I bought those cards instantly, and I just got glares all day long because I had them.
I got my DT Constellar Pleiades for like $5 each. I picked up a few Arc Lord Christias for like $10 each.
Yeah, the secrets, right?
Secrets, yeah. So like, I mean, I definitely didn't leave that one hungry. I had a lot of fun there. It was a a great tournament. It was really, really, really
fun. Vegas Worlds was fun. We played Giant Card. Back when Giant Card wasn't win a Giant Card, it was played with Giant Cards.
No. We played with the Giant. I remember that.
The Blue Eye structure that had just came out and everything. And we was doing our Yu-Gi out there.
We had to have somebody narrate, and then the other person's in the background play the cards. I remember that.
And it was a side event, so like you just had fun, and then you got prizes for just reenacting something. Like it was.
Then we tried to like get all the tickets to get the sleeves and stuff. Yeah.
That was honestly probably one of the biggest highlights of 2013. I think it was 2013.
2013.
And because we never got like a big event since before Worlds like that. I think
we started getting big events after that.
Somewhat spotty,
no,
but
they gave us YCSs.
They gave us a YCS, and then we didn't see any YCS from them.
What do you mean?
We had the biggest YCS after a while.
We had the 2014, the Fire Fist format. Back to the hat format, we had our YCS, and then we skipped the YCS. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So like it took a while for us to get events, because Konami doesn't like Vegas for some weird reason. You know, I guess they don't like gambling or whatever. You know, one of their biggest incomes. So, but yeah, no. And then we pretty much moved on to Shadow format, where I ended up quitting for a while. I was gone for like what, 5-6 years at that point.
Yeah, you were gone for a while. It was fairly depressing, guys. Because I had to try to find some other dogs, and the other dogs are not TJ.
And to be fair, when you guys look back at videos of me playing on Duel Challenge, Live Duel, Friday Night, like whatever the series was at the time, I wasn't that versed in Yu-Gi-Oh! I was honestly just helping out my bro here because, you know, this is family. So like, he need help, I'm gonna help him. Like, no questions asked.
Yeah. So he had to learn like a lot on the fly.
Yeah, I was learning a lot, and eventually I was just playing so much I was like, why don't I just get back into the game? Like I'm playing all the time every week. Like yeah. Now he's trying to unload his collection, but what he don't know. No.
I'm so glad that he's back in though. It's really fun. We can get the rest of the boys. Like fuck going to locals, dog. If we can all just get together every week and play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like dual house Yu-Gi-Oh. That
would be amazing to have like a game house dedicated to Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Yeah.
Like I think there's only been one other time that's been done, and it didn't really work out as well as we like seen esports do it. I think that would be great because who doesn't want to test at 2 a.m. while you high as hell, drunk as hell, having fun? Okay, maybe it's just me.
No, you and everybody else.
Yeah.
You said 2 a.m. I'm like, my guy, I gotta go to the gym in 2 hours. What are you talking about?
So what we're trying to do is make Callie very tired for the gym.
Can't go to the gym if you're too tired for the gym.
See? Oh man, but I think that would be pretty fun. Maybe in the future. Maybe.
I mean, we might have the resources to be able to do something very soon.
Yeah.
But I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! After that, 2015 and 16, when he quit, they trashed. I ain't even really gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
2017, not that much better. All the way until he came back. I ain't gonna cap it. All the way until he came back. I never. It wasn't like I wasn't having fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but it was kind of like going through the motions because like at the end of the day I was like, yo, I'm out here by myself. You know, 10 toes down. You know, I ain't got no dogs with me. Matt quit. Yeah. Leo quit.
Well, no, Matt didn't really quit. He just never came around anymore. And he moved.
Matt. No, he did quit.
He kind of quit.
Working at a hot dog factory.
He kind of quit. He still had some of his stuff, like the stuff that he wanted to keep, and then when he moved back, he just played.
Man was working on glizzies, so I don't know what he was doing. You know what I mean? Then when he came back,
about them glizzies.
Then when he came back, he was huge into D&D.
Yeah.
So he didn't play, but you know, it was really just me by my solo dolo until you came back.
Yeah, and you know, obviously, you know, not many YouTubers have like that like partner in crime, that like second person, their brother, whatever it may be. You know, like obviously they have a group and they have friends and stuff like that, but they don't have like that person right there. You know. And so, I definitely see the shift in the content, and you know, like obviously you're having way more fun now, especially me too. I'm having so much fun.
Definitely.
I hope you guys as viewers have just as much as fun as we do making the videos, because like if you're not, we gotta step it up, because that's the point of a video, is you guys have as much fun as we do. Yeah. And when he's taking these big L's, I hope y'all are having the most fun. Like,
bro, I like my biggest thing when we go on a Duel Challenge every single week. And I give TJ a challenge because he's normally not a super extroverted guy. You know what I mean? I always try to give us another challenge. Like, hey, I want to structure videos like this. I want us to talk like this to help you guys understand, but also still be more entertaining for the content. And every single time, I feel like we get better and better and better. It's like I look at the video, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like this is really, really awesome to watch, and it's really awesome to see the growth and development of Duel Challenge, and hopefully, like, you know, we get more eyes on it. I need to promote it a little bit more.
I think the advertisement is where we really need to go with it. But you're absolutely correct. I do need a challenge in order to make sure that these duel challenges are as fun as possible, because otherwise I'm a very introverted person. I am super, super reserved and held back, and if I don't give myself something to go over the top with, I'm not going to be as you guys see me. And truthfully, I separate myself so well that sometimes I fool myself and I think that like I'm just normally like this.
I'm like, yo, TJ, what are we doing here? Like, he'd be like, yo, I'll be like, hold on, wait, type, that's me.
Yeah.
He gets excited, it gets me excited. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, because you know, Plunderbuss Day!
Hey, yo, Plunder is best day, let's go!
Plunderbuss Day! Yo! Ship your golden hair!
I fucking love Plunder. I don't know how, bro. It took me 1 hour to like go from Plunder's okay to be like, yo, what the fuck is this guy? Like 1 hour.
And you think it's not that much when you just normal summon a Whitebeard and then say go, but like it's so much. It's so much.
The new Blunder. We'll probably should talk about that for another podcast. Oh my god, I'm in love with that deck. I think any Fiend deck is just like, all right, let's go. Labyrinth Mummies, Evil Eye, Blunder Patrol, like all of the Fiend decks. Except for Dark Hole.
And then I still end up playing those Fiend decks because I'm the Fiend player.
No, you can. No, I like Fiends.
That's why I play Burning Abyss. I play Phantom Knights. I play.
I give you Dark Roll. I don't like those other ones. Phantom Knights aren't even Fiends. They're Warriors.
I mean, the Cherubini side is Fiends when you play Burning Abyss. You know.
That's like saying I'm black on my mama's side or my daddy's side. On my daddy's baby mama side, I'm black.
My daddy's baby mama side. Okay. All right. Oh man. But I think we're gonna go ahead and get into a couple of questions here. You know, your favorite person, Doodle, asked some questions.
I love Doodle, man. He's awesome.
So Doodle asked, if we were to ever get an anime-based deck that we haven't obviously already seen, what would it be, and what is the gimmick or summoning mechanic behind it?
He wants us to make a new anime-based deck? I'm lost here.
So like take your favorite anime or whatever, an anime that you wish got an archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh, and then what would it also be for like summoning mechanic or gimmick?
I mean, I would say, but I already got that kind of. Like, Eldritch is Overlord. Not really, but close enough. Right? I can't think of another anime that I really, really, really like. I'm gonna pass it to you.
Okay. So, for me, there's this anime that I really, really love. Oh man, the name of it is like, okay, so as I'm looking at the name, I'm just gonna describe it to you. So, basically, I'm not gonna be able to find the name and look, but this anime is based around like a video game, almost kind of like Sword Art Online, but you have like this built-in like chip. It's a little bit more advanced in the future, and you enter this game, and it's like a fighting game. It's almost like Tekken. Kind of. Okay. It was very short seasons. It only had like 1 or 2 seasons, so it's not like, you know, it's like most animes. No, it's actually pretty old. Like I would say like early 2010s.
Oh, crazy.
So, and I would love to see
Code Lyoko?
No. Now I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, like I'm literally trying to figure this out. I'm like I'm trying to figure out the closest thing to it. Only got Code Lyoko.
It's.
I can't think of any other ones right now. But yeah, look it up.
It was like something Speed.
Speed? I don't know. If I had to make one, I'm gonna go ahead and be basic as hell. I'm gonna turn Yu Yu Hakusho into an anime. So it's gonna be based off of demons and apparitions and demons.
Yeah.
Basically, you have a card that your Yusuke Urameshi card.
Yeah.
And you can equip it with certain cards to turn it into a demon or use its spirit energy. Like, so the Yusuke card, when it's equipped with a demon card, you go into your extra deck and you summon a demon extra deck monster.
Right.
Or you can summon a spirit extra deck monster. Stuff like that. It's basically like an equipped deck that allows you to summon extra deck monsters to your side of the field. I thought that was pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. Definitely. I just could not find this name, apparently. it's like
Speed Code Lyoko. I don't know.
So the anime name is Excel World. If you guys haven't seen it, it's based on this like little short, stubby, chubby kind of kid who gets bullied basically. This one girl pretty much ends up seeing it, and she introduces him to this game, which is a fighting game where he's basically able to pretty much just relieve all of his like anger. But it kind of turns for the worse because he ends up like losing some of his friends within the game, and like they get like captured, you know, kind of held hostage and stuff. So he has to like figure out how to pretty much like beat these people, and he ends up with one of the rarest abilities in the game, which is just simply flying, like a jetpack for flying. He ends up losing it, has to train again, and finds another way to basically re-fly again. And so for the mechanic that I basically wanted to do is just like a monster that basically brings itself back and kind of makes itself a little bit bigger or stronger in a certain way, whether it be through like protection or like attacking. So basically like main monsters instead of an extra deck kind of just coming back and just doing like, you know, cool things. Basically fighting for its archetype.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah. So I think stuff like that would be pretty cool. Obviously, we have stuff like Live Twin, which is pretty animated, you know, stuff like that.
Well, they're based off of Malware, if I remember correctly.
Malware, but they're like the card archetype, or like the art is pretty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, like pretty animated. They're
like VTuber Malware.
Yeah, they're like hip hop artists.
Yeah.
Another question I have here is, what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game? Like, you know, like virtual game.
I guess Master Duel.
Master Duel,
I
really?
think Master Duel wins by default because all the other ones are fucking ass.
I will agree on that second part. For me, due to the nostalgia factor, is I don't remember if you remember one of the ones on the DS, but it was
Troubadour of Nightmare.
No.
I was gonna say you bum.
No. It was like when the first DS came out.
Troubadour of Nightmare.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Maybe. It's more, again, like I said, nostalgia.
You bum.
Well, actually, one of my friends was playing it, and because he played it, I was like, yo, I'm gonna pick this up. We're gonna play together. We're gonna do cool things. We're gonna go through a story, and we're gonna be this DM master because I didn't get to no master status.
If I had to pick another one, like, that's not Master Duel,
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition.
Okay.
That was my shit. I
Okay.
loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition. I played that game for hours. Like, I played it to the end of time. That was my favorite one.
All right. And then the last question that I have for you and for us is, what's the best / favorite story of you top decking, like the out, basically, like you draw the out? Or
I never top deck the out. You always top deck the out. I don't get lucky enough to top deck the out. What does that mean?
I mean, I guess you could just be like me and draw a rejuve off of a rejuve off of a rejuve.
Oh my god, that's when I realized you were a little piece of trash, dog.
Okay, so there was one night, Dragon Rollers and Fire Fist had just came out, right? Like, this is right after Fire Fist came out. Dragon Rollers had already been out for, like, I think a set.
We got a Dragon Roller deck.
Yeah. Sets were a little bit different. I don't think they were every 3 months at that time. They were just kind of randomly just dropped.
No. They were.
They were? Okay.
Yeah, they were.
My mind might be a little bit spotty, but
we didn't have the side sets.
Oh, okay, that makes sense because we got the special editions, not side sets. Okay, we got special editions and tins all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So Fire Fist is a thing. Callie wants to playtest Fire Fist. He wants to figure out what's the best 3-axis, 4-axis, whatever, you know, the best version is. I'm playing Dragon Roller after it's been hit, so it's like Plant Dragon Roller, you know.
No. This was OG Dragon Roller.
No, it wasn't. It
Super
was hit.
Rejuvenation was banned.
Super. Oh, okay.
So this is OG Dragon Roller.
Okay. So we're playing Dragon Roller, right? And this is at like your first house over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're playing, and
how can I forget this?
Yeah. Every game I see 3 rejuves. Just draw.
He was cheating.
Draw. Like,
he was cheating.
He wishes I was cheating, but he shuffled my deck every time. Like, I don't know what he wants from me.
It did not matter what I did. This man opened triple rejuve, and I'm just like, all right, whatever.
What am I supposed to do?
It was the first time I think TJ consistently beat me, and I was upset. Because he would just win, and I'd be like.
Yeah, and to be fair, I was not that good of a player back then. Like, I was terrible. I barely knew how not to overextend. I barely knew how to hold resources.
I guess.
Yep, just draw a rejuve and you won't need to not overextend, let alone have resources.
Yeah, for me, I don't think I have a top deck story. I can't think of any top decks. Didn't I top deck like Geki on the duel challenge?
Probably.
They got it had to be a duel challenge. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. I top decked something on a duel challenge. I was pretty excited. But other than I don't think I have too many top deck moments.
Actually, I got another one for you guys. You know, we was playing Naturia, and I had Gravekeeper's Trap, and I called that Forbidden Droplet.
Oh, you remember when I called Triple Tactics talent? Hobie picks up his card. Like, whoa, hold on, I got Gravekeeper's Trap, and I was like, Triple Tactics talent. He just throws it on the ground. I'm like,
I really needed that Triple Tactics. Like, I was gonna force his monster. Never mind.
It was fun.
Yeah. But I think that's it from you, Big Dog. Do you have anything else? Awesome. Well, like I said in the beginning, this is going to be somewhat of a shorter episode. It is going to be just over 30 minutes, so I hope you guys really enjoy it. I love making these. I love having a podcast. It's I've always dreamed of doing this, so thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Do you have anything for the outro?
No, you guys, hey, man, look, I understand that it's the beginning of the year. It's going to be a lot of work ahead of us. We got, 11 whole months. Remember, guys, if anything does happen, and hopefully nothing happens to you, remember, you still got 11 whole months to make it right. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day. But if you don't let what happened at the beginning of your day ruin the rest of your day.
Because, life is too short to be at war with yourself. So, make sure you push it on. Because we're excited to see what you do, Big Dog.
We are, dog. We are.
And with that being said, thank you for watching. And I'll catch you on the next one.